Hello friends. This is one of the most crucial videos on our channel based on the top facts and figures from the most watched content about the unbelievable impact of carnivore diet on our vital health, particularly revealed within the time window of last 6 months. The purpose is to enlighten both our new and regular viewers with the knowledge and information they might have missed out, as there has been a lot of critical stuff we have been publishing regularly within the last few months. So, just take out a few minutes for your health and wellness and try to gain the maximum possible benefit out of this exclusive video. Let's first begin with the scary truth revealed about the impact of saturated fats on our health, followed by the mighty financial benefits, especially for true committed carnivores, revealed in the later half of the video. There is a very scary statistical pattern to notice based on the health data of us all. Despite being told continuously by the health system to avoid eating fats for decades, particularly red meat and saturated fats, still, the rate of diet-related issues like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and other metabolic disorders has risen at an alarming rate among us. And is it just a mere coincidence that the global financial value of obesity-related health market has grown to a mammoth $2 trillion annually, with the US alone spending $327 billion on diabetes-related healthcare? Now, can you connect the dots here? Well, it's become pretty evident that the narrative we've been sold all along, that saturated fats are our real enemy, throwing us into insulin resistance-associated health issues, is far away from the truth. And the reality has to be dug into, answering all the questions in a scientific manner, clearing away the false confusion created about eating red meat and saturated fats, helping the misled public make the right choices for their overall health and wellness. For this purpose alone, we had to go through thousands of painful and agonizing hours, but we managed to bring out the truth for our viewers. So what are the real scientific facts about consumption of saturated fats? What it actually does to our body? What is the real cause of insulin resistance and the associated health disorders? And most importantly, which untreatable chronic diseases the health mafia does not want you to know are cured by eating saturated fats and red meat? We bet, after getting the answers to these pinching questions in the next few minutes, you certainly would be a totally different person, fully equipped with the exact knowledge to take your life into the right direction. Meanwhile, if you already have not done so far, become a proud member of our vibrant carnivore community by subscribing to our channel, helping us spread the healing message further. Friends, as we touched upon in our previous video, the entrenched belief that saturated fats are harmful for our health is not at all based on any solid scientific foundation. Rather, it has been significantly influenced by the financial interests of big food and big pharma. These industries have a vested interest in maintaining the status quo of a sick and unhealthy population. According to a recent report by McKinsey Institute, big food giants like Nestle and PepsiCo report soaring sales of $165 billion through their high-sugar, high-carb products, while big pharma leaders like Novo Nordisk and Sanofi generate more than $24 billion from diabetes treatments alone, highlighting the immense financial stakes in maintaining a large chunk of our population, unhealthy for their business to keep thriving. This demonic relationship between big food and big pharma practically stands on the pillars of the false narrative built against the actual healthy foods, which primarily consists of high-fat foods, red meat in particular. But it's the time to cut this crap and walk into the true scientific facts, based on the findings of 5 latest research studies, which change the whole perspective for us all. But before we move ahead, we would like you to share your health journey and experience with your dietary habits. Have you cured from any chronic health conditions when you changed your diet? Do share in the comments. Let's now dive into the new study findings, and then we would discuss the most critical thing afterwards. Well, friends, a groundbreaking study conducted by Volek et al., published in PLOS One, demonstrated that a low-carb diet, high in saturated fats, actually improved insulin sensitivity in the body. Participants in this study showed a remarkable reduction in fasting insulin levels by approximately 40%, and their insulin sensitivity improved by over 75%. These findings simply dump the long-standing belief that saturated fats are harmful, suggesting instead that they can be part of a healthy diet when carbohydrates are restricted to a minimal level, like in keto and the carnivore diet. To understand why saturated fats do not cause insulin resistance in low-carb diets, it is essential to delve into the mechanisms of energy metabolism. Carbohydrates, when consumed in large quantities, cause a rapid increase in blood sugar levels, prompting the pancreas to release insulin. This hormone's primary role is to help cells absorb glucose for energy. However, chronic high carbohydrate intake can lead to insulin resistance, where cells become less responsive to insulin, requiring more of it to manage the same amount of glucose. Over time, this leads to higher insulin levels and increased fat storage, particularly in the liver and muscles, which exacerbates insulin resistance and contributes to a variety of health issues. Conversely, low-carb diets like the ketogenic and carnivore diets significantly reduce carbohydrate intake, prompting the body to shift its primary energy source from glucose to fat. This metabolic state, known as ketosis, involves the liver converting fatty acids into ketones, which are then used by the body for energy. In ketosis, insulin levels remain low and stable, as there is no excess glucose to manage. This shift not only helps reduce body fat but also improves insulin sensitivity, making the body more efficient in utilizing insulin. Moving on, the study by Feynman et al. Reviewed the impact of carbohydrate restriction on metabolic syndrome and found some astounding results. Low-carbohydrate diets lead to reductions in insulin resistance, better glycemic control, and improvements in lipid profiles. These findings strongly suggest that carbohydrates, not saturated fats, are the primary drivers of insulin resistance in the body, further pushing off the false narrative about saturated fats. Another crucial aspect to consider here is the role of inflammation in insulin resistance. Chronic inflammation is a known contributor to this metabolic disorder, and diets high in carbohydrates have been linked to increased levels of inflammatory markers. In contrast, low-carb, high-fat diets have been shown to reduce inflammation. Forsyth et al. Conducted a study comparing low-carb, high-fat diets with low-fat diets and found that participants on the low-carb diet had significantly lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, an inflammation marker, compared to those on the low-fat diet. This reduction in inflammation further explains why low-carb, high-fat diets improve insulin sensitivity. Moreover, the quality of fats consumed also plays a critical role. Not all saturated fats are created equal. Natural sources of saturated fats, such as those found in grass-fed meats, butter, and ghee, are more beneficial compared to processed and hydrogenated fats found in many processed foods. These natural fats provide essential fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins that support our overall health. The fear of saturated fats has also led to an increased consumption of polyunsaturated fats, particularly omega-6 fatty acids, prevalent in many vegetable oils. While some polyunsaturated fats are essential, the modern diet often leads to an imbalance, with a higher ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids. This imbalance can promote inflammation and has been associated with increased insulin resistance. In contrast, saturated fats, when consumed in a well-managed low-carb diet, do not cause such issues and instead support a healthier metabolic profile. Factual evidence from various studies further debunks the myth that saturated fats are the primary cause of insulin resistance. A meta-analysis by Siri Torino et al. Found no significant link between saturated fat intake and cardiovascular disease, often cited as a consequence of insulin resistance. Instead, the analysis highlighted the more critical role of carbohydrate intake in these health outcomes. Further reinforcing this point, a study by Yancey et al. Demonstrated that individuals following a low-carb diet experienced significant improvements in weight loss and insulin sensitivity compared to those on a low-fat diet. The low-carb group had lower fasting insulin levels and improved glucose tolerance, underscoring the benefits of reducing carbohydrate intake and pushing on with increased fat and protein consumption. And now, we are going to share what the health mafia does not want you to know. Well, friends, the carnivore diet's impact on health is profound, addressing a wide range of chronic diseases. Each disease benefits uniquely from this dietary approach, highlighting the diet's potential to drastically improve our overall health. So, before we move to the detailed financial breakdown of the savings, let's quickly have a look at the top 20 chronic health conditions and diseases, which are not cured through conventional medication. Rather, the carnivore diet heals them in a much effective manner. Disease number 1, type 2 diabetes. The type 2 diabetes, characterized by high blood sugar levels and insulin resistance, can be significantly managed with the carnivore diet. By eliminating carbohydrates, the diet stabilizes blood sugar levels, improves insulin sensitivity, and reduces the need for insulin and other diabetes medications. Scientific studies have shown that low-carb diets, such as the carnivore diet, lead to significant reductions in HbA1c levels and fasting glucose, thus improving overall glycemic control. Disease number 2, hypertension. Well, hypertension, or high blood pressure, is a common and serious condition that can lead to severe health complications if left unmanaged. The carnivore diet helps lower blood pressure due to the high intake of essential minerals like potassium and magnesium, which help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. Studies have indicated that reducing carbohydrate intake can lower systolic and diastolic blood pressure, contributing to a much better cardiovascular health. Disease number 3, hyperlipidemia. Hyperlipidemia, characterized by elevated levels of cholesterol and triglycerides in the blood, is a significant risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. The carnivore diet improves cholesterol levels by increasing HDL, which is the good cholesterol, and reducing LDL, the bad cholesterol. Research suggests that low-carb, high-fat diets lead to favorable changes in our lipid profiles, thus reducing the risk of heart disease. Disease number 4, obesity. Well, friends, obesity is a prevalent condition linked to numerous health issues, including diabetes, heart disease, and joint problems. The high-protein, low-carb nature of the carnivore diet increases satiety, reduces overall caloric intake, and promotes significant weight loss. Studies have shown that low-carb diets can lead to greater weight loss compared to low-fat diets, particularly in the initial stages of dietary intervention. Disease number 5, IBS. Pretty common. IBS causes discomfort, bloating, and irregular digestive movements. The carnivore diet reduces symptoms of IBS by eliminating fibrous plant foods and common dietary irritants, leading to a much better digestive health. Clinical evidence supports that reducing fermentable carbohydrates, FODMAPs, significantly alleviates IBS symptoms, and the carnivore diet effectively eliminates these irritants. Disease number 6, rheumatoid arthritis. It is an autoimmune condition characterized by painful inflammation of the joints. The anti-inflammatory properties of the carnivore diet help decrease joint pain and inflammation, improving mobility and quality of life. Omega-3 fatty acids and other nutrients in animal products have been shown to reduce inflammatory markers, providing relief for those with rheumatoid arthritis. Moving on, disease number 7, psoriasis. Psoriasis is a chronic skin condition that causes red, itchy, and scaly patches. The carnivore diet reduces the severity of psoriasis symptoms by minimizing inflammation and providing essential nutrients for skin health. Studies have indicated that diets high in omega-3 fatty acids reduces the severity of psoriasis, highlighting the benefits of the carnivore diet. Disease number 8, depression. Mental health is significantly influenced by diet, and the carnivore diet, rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, alleviates depression symptoms by reducing inflammation and supporting serotonin production. Research has shown that anti-inflammatory diets vastly improve mood and reduce the symptoms of depression, underscoring the effectiveness of the carnivore diet. Number 9, anxiety. The balanced intake of amino acids in the carnivore diet helps stabilize neurotransmitter levels such as serotonin and dopamine, thereby reducing anxiety and improving overall mental well-being. Studies have demonstrated that high-protein diets can enhance brain function and reduce anxiety levels, making the carnivore diet a beneficial choice for mental health. At number 10, we have fatty liver disease. Friends, fatty liver disease is commonly associated with obesity and diabetes. The carnivore diet helps reduce liver fat and improve liver function by promoting weight loss and reducing insulin resistance. Clinical trials have shown that low-carb diets can significantly reduce liver fat and improve liver enzyme levels, validating the carnivore diet's efficacy in managing fatty liver disease. By the way, what has been your experience on the carnivore diet so far? Which health conditions have you healed so far? Do share in the comments. Moving on. Number 11, Crohn's disease. It is an inflammatory disease that can cause severe digestive issues. The carnivore diet reduces inflammation and alleviates symptoms, leading to improved digestive health. Research has shown that dietary interventions focusing on reducing inflammatory foods leads to remission in Crohn's disease patients, supporting the benefits of the carnivore diet. Disease number 12, multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is a chronic illness affecting the central nervous system. The carnivore diet's anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective properties highly improve our neurological function and reduce MS symptoms. Studies have indicated that diets high in saturated fats and low in carbohydrates improve cognitive function and reduce inflammation in MS patients. Disease number 13. Eczema. Eczema causes inflamed, itchy, and cracked skin. The carnivore diet helps reduce skin inflammation and irritation, leading to healthier skin. Research has shown that eliminating allergens and inflammatory foods can improve eczema symptoms, making the carnivore diet an effective intervention. Number 14. GERD, the gastroesophageal reflux disease. GERD causes acid reflux and heartburn. The carnivore diet reduces these symptoms by eliminating carbohydrate-rich foods that cause fermentation and gas, improving digestive health. Clinical evidence supports that low-carb diets can reduce acid reflux symptoms, validating the benefits of the carnivore diet for GERD patients. Disease number 15. Chronic fatigue syndrome. Well, friends, chronic fatigue syndrome is characterized by extreme fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. The nutrient-dense carnivore diet provides sustained energy, helping alleviate chronic fatigue symptoms. Studies have shown that high-protein, low-carb diets vastly improve energy levels and reduce fatigue, supporting the use of the carnivore diet for this condition. Disease number 16. ADHD, the attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. ADHD affects attention and behavior. High-protein diets from red meat improve focus and reduce hyperactivity by providing consistent energy and essential nutrients for brain function. Research has demonstrated that diets high in protein can improve cognitive performance and reduce ADHD symptoms, making the carnivore diet a highly viable option in this case. Disease number 17. Osteoporosis. Osteoporosis leads to weakened bones. The carnivore diet, rich in calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D, helps strengthen bones and maintain bone density, reducing the risk of fractures. Studies have indicated that diets high in animal proteins can enhance bone density and reduce the risk of osteoporosis, underscoring the benefits of the carnivore diet. Disease number 18. Asthma. Asthma causes difficulty breathing due to inflamed airways. The anti-inflammatory effects of the carnivore diet help reduce the severity of asthma symptoms, improving respiratory health. Research has shown that reducing dietary inflammation can alleviate asthma symptoms, supporting the use of the carnivore diet. Number 19. PCOS, the polycystic ovary syndrome. PCOS is a hormonal disorder affecting women. The carnivore diet helps manage insulin levels, improving hormonal balance and reducing symptoms of PCOS. Studies have demonstrated that low-carb diets can improve insulin sensitivity and hormonal balance, making the carnivore diet beneficial for women with PCOS. Disease number 20. Migraines. Well, friends, migraines cause severe headaches and other symptoms. The carnivore diet reduces the frequency and severity of migraines by eliminating dietary triggers and stabilizing blood sugar levels. Clinical evidence supports that low-carb diets can reduce migraine frequency and intensity, highlighting the usefulness and effectiveness of the carnivore diet. So friends, after having a glimpse of the top 20 health conditions cured by the carnivore diet, let's now move to the most anticipated section of this video: the financial breakdown of savings while following the carnivore diet. The financial savings associated with the carnivore diet are substantial, particularly when considering the high costs of managing chronic diseases. For individuals with type 2 diabetes, the expenses are significant. Insulin, which is essential for many diabetics, costs around $500 per month, totaling $6,000 annually. Additionally, oral medications like metformin add another $50 per month, or $600 annually. Medical supplies such as glucometers and test strips cost about $50 per month or $600 annually. For those dependent on insulin, this results in approximately $7,200 per year, while non-insulin dependent individuals spend around $1,200 annually. The carnivore diet improves insulin sensitivity and stabilizes blood sugar levels, eliminating these expenses and leading to significant savings. Hypertension incurs ongoing costs, with medications typically costing $50 per month, amounting to $600 annually. The carnivore diet effectively lowers blood pressure, saving individuals these costs entirely. Similarly, managing hyperlipidemia, characterized by elevated cholesterol levels, often necessitates the use of statins, which also cost around $50 per month or $600 annually. The carnivore diet improves cholesterol levels, eliminating this expense and saving $600 annually. Obesity-related medications, particularly the latest weight loss drugs from companies like Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk, represent a significant cost. These new medications, such as Wegovy or Mounjaro, can cost up to $1,350 per month, totaling $16,200 annually. The weight loss benefits of the carnivore diet eliminate the need for these medications, resulting in substantial savings. Individuals with IBS often spend around $30 per month on antispasmodics and laxatives, costing $360 annually. The carnivore diet reduces IBS symptoms, eliminating these costs. Managing rheumatoid arthritis typically involves NSAIDs or prescription painkillers, costing about $30 per month or $360 annually. By reducing inflammation through the diet, these expenses are saved each year. Psoriasis treatments, including topical treatments and biologics, can be quite expensive, averaging $100 per month or $1,200 annually. The carnivore diet's anti-inflammatory properties reduce the severity of psoriasis, leading to potential savings of $1,200 per year. Mental health medications, such as antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications, typically cost around $30 per month each, totaling $360 annually for each condition. The carnivore diet stabilizes mood and reduces anxiety, saving significant costs in these areas. Fatty liver disease treatments, including various supplements, cost about $30 per month or $360 annually. The diet's impact on liver health saves these costs. For individuals with Crohn's disease, immunosuppressants and anti-inflammatory drugs cost around $100 per month, or $1,200 annually. The carnivore diet reduces inflammation, alleviating these costs. Multiple sclerosis therapies are particularly costly, averaging $1,000 per month or $12,000 annually. The diet's neuroprotective properties reduce symptom severity, saving these substantial expenses. Eczema treatments involving topical steroids and antihistamines cost around $30 per month or $360 annually. The carnivore diet improves skin health, saving these costs. GERD management with proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, costs about $30 per month or $360 annually. The carnivore diet reduces acid reflux symptoms, leading to these savings. Chronic fatigue syndrome treatments, including various supplements, cost around $30 per month or $360 annually. The sustained energy provided by the carnivore diet saves these costs. ADHD medications, such as stimulants like Ritalin or Adderall, cost about $50 per month or $600 annually. The diet's benefits in improving focus reduce the need for these medications, saving $600 annually. Osteoporosis treatments with bisphosphonates cost around $50 per month or $600 annually. The carnivore diet's nutrient profile supports bone health, saving these costs. Asthma management with inhalers and steroids costs around $50 per month or $600 annually. The diet's anti-inflammatory effects save these expenses. Polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS management often involves birth control pills and insulin sensitizers, costing around $50 per month or $600 annually. The carnivore diet balances hormones, eliminating these expenses. Lastly, migraine medications, including triptans and preventive treatments, cost about $50 per month or $600 annually. The diet stabilizes blood sugar levels, thus reducing migraine frequency and saving these associated costs. In addition to medication costs, the carnivore diet leads to significant savings on medical procedures and visits. Primary care visits can cost around $150 each. Assuming 6 fewer visits per year due to improved health, this results in a saving of $900 annually. Specialist visits are more expensive, averaging $250 each. With 3 fewer visits per year, this adds up to a saving of $750 annually. Together, the reduced need for doctor and specialist visits saves $1,650 per year. Adding to it all, hospitalizations are one of the most significant healthcare expenses, averaging $10,000 per stay. By improving overall health and reducing the risk of severe complications, the carnivore diet helps avoid hospitalizations, resulting in a saving of $10,000 annually. Routine diagnostic tests, such as blood tests, can cost around $200 each. Assuming 3 fewer tests per year, this results in a saving of $600 annually. Improved health through the carnivore diet reduces the need for frequent testing, contributing to these savings. Combining savings from medications and medical procedures, the financial benefits of the carnivore diet become extremely clear. For insulin-dependent diabetics, the total annual savings on medications is approximately $7,200. Adding the savings from reduced medical procedures and visits, which total $12,250 annually, the combined savings reach $19,450 per year. For non-insulin-dependent diabetics, the total annual savings on medications is approximately $1,200. When combined with the savings from reduced medical procedures and visits totaling $12,250 annually, the combined savings amount to $13,450 per year. For those using the latest obesity medications, the potential savings are even more substantial, with an additional $16,200 annually, resulting in a net savings of $35,650 for insulin-dependent diabetics and $29,650 for non-insulin-dependent diabetics. Often, people do not pay attention to such details, but they sum up to really substantial amounts in the long run. So friends, now that we have a clear idea of what impact the carnivore diet brings to our lives, it's time to know what are some key things to do while on this diet to reap all these benefits, resulting in ultimate health and financial wellness. Dr. Ken Berry, the topmost advocate for the carnivore diet, emphasizes a straightforward approach to achieving optimal health. Here are his 5 most important tips for getting the maximum health benefits out of the carnivore diet. Tip number 1. Stick to unprocessed animal-based foods. Dr. Berry emphasizes that the foundation of the carnivore diet is consuming only animal-based foods. This includes all types of meat, fish, and animal fats. Organ meats, such as liver and heart, are particularly nutrient-dense and should be incorporated regularly. Dairy products, especially those high in fat like butter and cheese, can be included if tolerated. Eggs are also a valuable addition to the diet. Tip number 2. Prioritize fatty cuts of meat. To ensure adequate energy intake and nutrient absorption, Dr. Berry advises prioritizing fatty cuts of meat. Ribeye steaks, pork belly, lamb chops, and other fatty cuts provide not only high-quality protein, but also essential fats that are crucial for satiety and overall health. The higher fat content helps maintain energy levels and supports various bodily functions. Tip number 3. Eat when hungry, stop when full. One of the core principles Dr. Berry advocates is listening to your body's natural hunger and satiety signals. On the carnivore diet, eat when you are hungry and stop when you feel full. There is no need to count calories or restrict portion sizes. The nutrient density and satiating properties of animal foods make it easier to avoid overeating and naturally regulate caloric intake. Tip number 4. Stay hydrated and replenish electrolytes. Proper hydration is crucial on the carnivore diet. Dr. Berry recommends drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Additionally, since the diet can lead to a natural diuretic effect, it is important to replenish electrolytes. Salt your food generously and consider supplementing with electrolytes like magnesium, potassium, and sodium to prevent imbalances and support overall well-being. And finally, tip number 5. Be patient and consistent. Transitioning to the carnivore diet can take time, and Dr. Berry emphasizes the importance of patience and consistency. Some individuals may experience an adaptation period where they encounter symptoms like fatigue or digestive changes. These are typically temporary and can be mitigated by staying consistent with the diet. Give your body time to adjust and trust the process. Over time, many people report significant improvements in energy levels, mental clarity, and overall health. So friends, by following these tips, you can maximize the health benefits of the carnivore diet, achieving improved metabolic health, reduced inflammation, and enhanced overall well-being. In simple words, the carnivore diet not only offers significant health benefits by potentially curing and managing a wide range of chronic diseases, but it also leads to substantial financial savings. By reducing the reliance on costly medications and medical procedures, individuals can experience improved health and a healthier bank balance. The financial savings outlined above provide a compelling case for considering the carnivore diet as a viable and effective health intervention. By the way, what has been your experience on the carnivore diet so far? How many health conditions have you healed eating fatty red meat? Do share your journey in the comments. Press the like button if you found this video helpful, and share it with your health-savvy friends and loved ones as well. And to get more of such informative content about your vital health and wellness, subscribe now to our channel. And do you know, carnivore diet is going to be banned soon. Watch the video showing up on the screen right now to find out the details. See you there.